Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be about gear failure. So no matter the manufacturer, all gear is subject to failing at some point. No one makes truly indestructible gear. No matter their claims, something's going to fail at some point. This is a Safariland product that I got, I believe, sometime around between 2008 and 2012. Most likely 2008. I have receipts for some other gear that is Safariland and is same style from 2008. So I strongly believe that I got this around 2008. At time of recording, it's August 30th, 2020. And this broke last night on the 29th. So it has had well over 10 years of use. This has had several cans of OC in it. Sprayed a lot of people. It's been through a lot of training, crawling through car windows, crawling on the ground. It's been through many scuffles and fights, and it's held up pretty good. But last night it just finally bit the dust. What initially happened was when I was in the vehicle, I just started shift, and I now use an outer vest, and sometimes when I go to sit, that outer vest can hit the top of the OC pouch and my taser and kind of push them outwards, and sometimes I have to adjust that vest to make it sit more flush behind it. Well, the vest was pressing on it, pushing outwards, and then I just felt a sudden snap kind of sensation. Reached down, and it was basically like this. So I peeled this back a little bit more to kind of inspect the whole unit, and then it started to separate at the stitching line, and then this piece completely came off. The body of it, the nylon and the, I believe it's a foam cell inside, it's perfectly fine. I mean, it still looks very serviceable, but obviously it will no longer attach to anything. The snap still works great. Even the snap cover has held up pretty good over time. Just looks a little scuffed up, but nothing too terribly bad. The very top right here, there's a little bit of fraying, but again, considering that's really the only spot where it's gotten that fuzzy appearance, it's all the stitching has held up pretty good. No loose stitching coming out or anything like that. It's just that this backside has catastrophically failed. This is a, I don't know what the material is. It is a sort of a plastic type of material, but it's bendable. I can do this with it. It's almost, I don't want to say rubber, but it's a very soft plastic. It almost reminds me, it's a little thicker, but it kind of reminds me of this material that was a pair of loops on an inside the waistband holster. And those loops that I had on that holster kind of dry rotted, and I don't know if this is the same kind of material and the same thing that's happened, but when I bend it, it doesn't break any further. as far as these pieces. I can see, it may be very difficult to get it to focus, but along this top ridge right here, after bending it, I can see a bunch of little, I guess you could call it stress fractures. I'm trying to look at the viewfinder and see if that's coming into focus, but it may not be. I've been bending this back and forth a few times. It's not breaking there in the middle, so why it broke along the top, I don't know. And then why it just disintegrated at the stitching, I have no idea. But I'm not too terribly happy about it because one, I'm now having to buy another OC pouch, but because my magazine pouch and my baton holder, oh, here we go. Wow, okay, so there we go. So just squeezing on it, you see how it just comes apart. Yeah. So my magazine pouch and my baton pouch are of the same material and of same age, so I'm going to have to retire those as well because I definitely do not want my magazine pouch ripping off in a fight and then I have to go to gun and something happen and I need to fix the gun with the reload and unable to reload. So it's going to be a bit of an expensive gear replacement between magazine pouch, OC pouch, and baton holder. But I would say that, again, purchased in 2008. Time of recording is now August 30th, 2020. That's a pretty good service life out of some duty gear. Let's see if I can get this piece to shear off from the holster body. Oh yeah, so just get this focus. And it's going to, see if I can get this at the good angle. This is just going to come apart as the stitching like that bottom piece did. Look, it just it just peels apart. So obviously this plastic rubberish type of material is it's reached well past its service life, and it's I don't know if the term brittle should be used for it, but it's obviously it's no good anymore. If you have this kind of material on your gear, I would strongly, and it's old, I would strongly suggest replacing it so that you don't have this happen to you, and especially happen to you in the middle of a fight. That would really make your day suck real quick. I've gone out and inspected my magazine pouch and my baton pouch, and I mean, I can't see anything on there that indicates that there's any weak points, that it's about to come apart. But then again, I did twist back and forth on this multiple times, and there was no indication that it was failing until you hit the right spot, and then it just very easily just came apart. So the magazine pouch and baton pouch could be in the same condition where you just twist it the right way and it'll spread on apart. So if you got this kind of material and it's old, go ahead and buy new stuff, get it replaced, You don't want it failing on you in the middle of a fight. Should always be inspecting your gear to see that it is still in good service condition. And if not, go ahead and get that stuff replaced. And this just fell the rest of the way off. And again, this is not a bashing on Safariland or anything. Again, 2008 to 2020, it's worked fine. Everything is capable of failing at some point. Doesn't matter who makes it, what the name of the manufacturer is. Everything is prone to fail at some point, but some things will last a lot longer than other brands. There's obviously way cheaper brands out there that make similar products as far as like an OC pouch. They're very, very cheaply made, and they would not, in my opinion, have made it as long as this product from Safariland did. So again, not a bash on Safariland or anything. Actually, kind of really the opposite, sort of more of a shout out, like, hey, you made some pretty good gear that lasted a long time. I still have a flashlight holder on my duty belt that came before 2008, and it was made for the old school G2 Nitrogen Surefire flashlight, and it just happens to perfectly fit my P2X Fury, and it's still in use. I mean, it's been going on probably since 2003-ish, if not before 2003, and still works. Not a single problem with it so far. When it comes to gear, you buy once, cry once, and you can go from there. If you buy very, very inferior gear, you're going to have to be replacing it at a higher rate than you would if you buy more quality gear. So spend your money wisely, buy the good quality gear. It lasts you a lot longer than the cheaper stuff out there. If you have any questions, comments, go ahead and leave them down in the comments section. Head on over to the Facebook page and do the same over there. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching.